god, Sonic's back with a new redesign and potentially a new 3D game.
Cryostasis shutdown complete. Vital signs stable. Activating various suit. Suit diagnostic complete. All systems functional.
A horror like that would wake up anybody from a terrible nightmare. Okay, so anyway, starting this game off, we are interfacing with Samus's gunship, so we're supposed to interact with this real quick.
Course laid in.
Oh, we got some company here.
Ship reorientation complete. Galactic Federation fighters approaching. Fleet commute transmission.
Unidentified vessel, please switch to a secure radio frequency and transmit your identity code. We are standing by.
Alright, so to do that we simply press this. It's kind of weird getting used to the whole pointer controls thing. At least it was the first time I played Prime 3, obviously. But it's pretty simple after a while, you get used to it.
Transmission verified. Greetings, Samus. We welcome you on behalf of the Galactic Federation. Proceed to the command ship Olympus. You've been cleared for docking bay 5. Welcome back, Samus.
It's great to be back, wherever I am. Just test the controls approach, okay. So, there's really not much more I can say than just to try it yourself, essentially. But it's not so bad. It's not as intrusive as some of the other early Wii games that came out, but yeah, this was August 2007, so it's to be expected there's going to be a lot of pointer controls, and these pointer controls would form the basis for the controls in Prime 1 and 2 for the Trilogy, which was only released 2 years after this game. Prime 3 is mostly unchanged in the Trilogy version. I just want to make that clear abundantly, so things won't be much different than they were in the blind Let's Play from just a few years back now. Not a few years, it was 5 years now, wasn't it? Almost, yeah. And there's a familiar Various suit looking a lot like it did in Prime 2, not much different.
Please calibrate your weapon by shooting these targets.
I think it's I'll scan my gunship first. Yes, the logbook makes a return in full force in this game. Let me tell you, we haven't even scratched the surface of, like, well, we actually just started talking about it, but wait till I get into the logbook. I just want to say that much. So yeah, it's anytime it says press 1 for logbook, that's how you know it's a logbook entry. Otherwise, it's not always very clear. But there's gonna be a lot of other logbook entries in this room alone just to start things off. So we just gotta calibrate our gun real quick.
Calibration complete.
Though flawed.
Welcome to the flagship Olympus. Admiral Dane is waiting for you in the briefing room. I will upload the location to you now.
Alright. Also, the hint system in this game is a lot different than Prime 1 and 2, and as we'll find out later, you technically cannot disable it. But more on that later. I'm going to be saying that quite a bit in this first episode here, because there's a lot to unload here. Compared to Prime 1 and 2, things are a lot different. So, yeah, there's going to be logs for the Federation Marines, and like just all different kinds of positions here at the Olympus. So, basically just have your scan visor ready no matter where you are. Standard GF military personnel trained for combat situations. So, in this game we have 4 different types of credits. There are red credits first, which you get for mostly logbook entries, like scanning creatures, in this case humans obviously, but yeah, just any creatures and any primary major scans essentially. It's a fleet mechanic, one of many mechanics who maintains and repairs equipment. Then, is this logbook entry 2? Yes, Galactic Federation crates. So, it's insane. The crates are a logbook entry. There's, yeah, that's just the start of it. And this isn't a logbook entry, but it's worth noting, you know, heavy cargo truck, whatever. Hauls all these boxes around. Is there one for the big crates? Yes, there are heavy Federation crates. Very durable and can withstand most impacts, except for charge beam. I also like the presentation too of this game. It's so great. You know, like just down to the fact that, you know, you get to see hear the sounds of, oh god, I'm so sorry. Terribly sorry about that. Yeah, you can interact with people a lot more in this game too. Also right here, this right here is something we can use. Pat initiates the training drones for Federation Marines used for weapons training. So if we step on it, we can play a little minigame of sorts actually, called where you have to balance these drones essentially. And if you do it 10 times or 20 times, you can get credits for doing so. I don't think I've ever actually gotten the credits for, because I never actually tried it before. Oh yeah. Also, these drones, logbook entries too. So, I'm not going to go too much into it, but it cannot be stressed enough to have your logbook ready, or your scan visor ready. It's really challenging though to get 10. I don't know what the trick is, if there is any to it. Why is it always misses the third time? Like, I don't know if, like, what's the deal? Like, it always misses the third time. It always misses the third time. Like, there doesn't seem to be a pattern to it. It just misses the third time. Okay, right there I got it. Up to 4. What the hell? Okay, so that time it went in an unpredictable direction there. Yeah, I know. You're gonna nitpick exactly what I'm doing here. Just shut it. So yeah, this is how the game starts. It starts with this incredible, this mini-game that can be quite frustrating, let me tell you. Okay, I got 8 there. Okay, there we go. So you get a gold credits for getting 10 credits. Gold credits are basically acquired by doing like special challenges, essentially. There's 4 different colors of credits actually you can get in Prime 3. They are, I believe, red, green, gold, and there's also cyan also. I will look up the specifics on all the different types of credits off screen probably, and I'll go into them in a future episode. But for now, I'm just kind of figuring things out as I go, because it has been years since I last played this game. I just want to make that clear. Actually 2 years, not that long. The last time I played through this game was December 2019 or early 2020, something like that. So it hasn't been that long, but it's been a while. The highest score I can get is 11. You do get something for getting 20 if you can get that high, but I'm not going to waste any more time on that. Maybe I'll have like a bonus episode, me attempting to get the high score 20, I don't know. But either way, I want to move on. This is not the way to start a Let's Play, or start the game in a Let's Play. Now, the doors. Let me get into the doors right now. There are different doors for different weapons needed to open them, or destroy the barrier on them, or whatever it is. And not only that, but you also have to you'll have to repeat these scans for each individual region in the game. Like any different type of door in any different region, they're all logbook entries. And it's just so ridiculous. One complaint I will issue with this game right away is that they went way too far with the logbook, essentially. Way too far with the logbook. I'm sure some people will disagree with me on that, but I personally believe that the individual doors did not need to be scans. Because they weren't scans in Prime 1 and 2, and they shouldn't have been this time either. Well, some of them were, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so we have male fleet trooper here, Federation Navy specialists untrained for combat situations. They just work on the ships, essentially. There's also the female entry, too. Is this vessel scan entry, too? Probably. Nope, it isn't. Okay. This is still a class fighter, though. So with just the scan visor, you can get a good shot of Samus's. You can see the reflection of Samus's face there. That's actually going to be important for later, kind of. Well, not really important necessarily, but just something interesting to point out that you might want to take into account later on in the game. Now, if you want to use a char. Oh, wait, actually, let's talk to you can actually talk to him, by the way.
Hey Samus, these walkway mechanisms aren't working. Something must be jamming the gears.
And so with that, you can use that's where we're supposed to learn about a charge shot here. You can use it to unjam the walkways, essentially. I love how eerily calm also the start of this game is. Like when you're on the GFS Olympus, it seems like everything's cool. You're just, you know, you're visiting planet Norian, which we'll be there here in a little bit. But for now, you just have like this calm, eerie atmosphere on the Olympus. Like everything's fine. You got even live humans to talk to for the first time, probably in the entire franchise. I think. I don't know if I don't know if I count the intro cutscenes of what was it Fusion or Super Metroid. Either way, it's
Sorry, I'm on duty. I can't talk right now.
it's just so cool to have like just this more hands-on interaction of sorts they get in this game. But yeah, I'll try to get all the logbook scans if possible, but I probably should have paid more attention to what they... Because there's a lot of... Once again, there's a lot of one-time scans, just like in previous, you know, entries. And it's just... I need to go into that. So we got the blast shield lock scan there. And if we... Oh, okay, we gotta scan this too. Security lock control pad, access code input required to unlock nearby door. So whenever you see this symbol right here, you're gonna want to scan it for important reasons. The reasons vary basically, but access code may be obtained by interacting with the station. But basically, whenever you see that symbol, it's a Galactic Federation trooper symbol. It means you have to scan it in order to interface with the terminal, essentially. This will give us our access code here. We're gonna need that to open the next door. 13576. All right. There we go.
Try not to move during the procedure. We need a stable image.
Okay, so this guy right here is gonna be important for later. Let's see if I can scan right now, actually. Oh, cool, we can scan right away. So this is Hunter Gore. We're actually gonna be interacting with other bounty hunters in this game. So Samus is not the only bounty hunter in the universe. Capable of merging the cybernetic body into larger mechanisms. I never actually tried scanning Gore right here before, so I'm glad I got this, because
You may proceed.
otherwise you're gonna have like a very minimal chance to scan him later. But yeah, he's one of the three
You'll need to pull that lever toward you to enter the containment area.
Important characters we'll be interacting with later in the game. Okay, so here we go with this right here. We gotta twist the Wii remote and
Please
stuff.
enter the containment area to begin the security scan.
So yeah, now they're gonna do a security scan of us.
Beginning
So.
verification.
A lot of this I could probably just not even talk. You know, just let the game speak for itself, honestly.
DNA verified. Registration number 13576. Identified as bounty hunter Samus Aran. Preparing biohazard scan.
Every time they say Samus' last name, like, who, me? Alright. Analyzing biohazard scan. Status clear. We don't have cancer. We're cancer-free. Shows a very
Scan complete.
outline.
No hazardous material detected. Samus, you are cleared for the command bridge.
It's pretty much what that comes out to. Well, amounts to. Here we go. Are these logbooks scanned too? No, I guess not. But you're gonna run into this a lot, like this whole where you twist your remote counterclockwise halfway and then push it in. Yeah, you're gonna be doing that a lot. And also, these right here, whenever you see these, scan them immediately. These are lore entries. This one is for the Olympus class gunship, the battleship that we're Olympus class battleship, the one that we're on right now. So we'll go ahead and read about that real quick. The Olympic class battleship is the first Federation capital ship designed to use in onboard Aurora units. They are the flagships of the fleets they serve in, usually commanded by an officer of flag rank. Battleships of this class have smaller crews than most ships of a similar size due to the presence of the Aurora unit. The space saved in crew support is used for more battle systems. The enormous vessels are powered by fuel gel, making the scarce commodity of extreme value to the Federation military. Yeah, fuel gel is also something that will come back later on. Yeah, so cyan credits are for lore scans, I guess. I'm really gonna have to look into that after this episode. Terminal provides a means to communicate with users on the GFS Olympic network. So the internet, essentially. The internet is a thing in this game.
I'm sorry, but this requires my full attention.
Okay. Okay, so I guess I already got the fleet mechanic. I could have swore in the original Let's Play I got to see the fleet mechanics right here, but I guess we saw them beforehand. Also, we start off with the space jumps. That's pretty cool. I guess I don't think you get that as a separate. Actually, yeah, you're not going to lose anything after you leave the. We're not going to be like at a point where we lose the power-ups like we did in the beginning of Prime 1. You just have what you have from the start. And this time we start with the charge beam, the double jump, and just one energy tank, obviously.
Aren't you Samus Aran? It's an honor to meet you.
I mean, it would help if you stand and face me when you're saying this. Yeah, I wait too long to talk to that guy. Console operates nearby security systems. None of the scans in here are important besides the fleet mechanic, obviously. Yeah, just with this game, there's a lot to unlock compared to the first two games. Just like all this pointer control interface and stuff like that. I'm gonna have a lot of research to do in between this episode and the next one, that's for sure. Has already been used as offline. Oh, so you can't use the elevator. Well, actually, I probably could just step back onto it, but I was just curious there, I guess. Also, I guess I should point out, I mean, like, I've already done this like several times with the music throughout the trilogy, but I love the music here on the on the Olympus. It's just so calm and so eerie. It's just the perfect balance of calm and eerie, essentially. So it's one of those songs I like to listen to on my off time, essentially. This is a gunnery station. Activate online. Station controls heavy weapons, targeting systems on standby. Yeah, you can speak to people. Obviously, it's not important in this room, though.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty.
Yeah, they all say the same things, like, sorry, I'm on duty, and stuff like that.
Aren't you Samus Aran? It's an honor to meet you.
They just say the same things, basically. Oh, sorry about that. What the? I'm trying to... I pressed A to talk.
Samus.
What do you say?
Pleasure to meet you, Samus.
It's very touchy, like when... Yeah, I just shot that guy 3 times and he lives still. What's up?
Can I help you?
Hey, you can help me by talking.
Admiral Dane has ordered me to remind you that suit maintenance and data backup should be done before the meeting. There's a recharge station at the other side of the walkway.
Save station. It's a save station, but whatever. And this door right here leads to the Aurora unit. So Aurora units are basically, they command the ships, essentially. We'll learn more about them, actually, in the next episode. But for now, we have, first of all, energy pickups, which are also logbook scans, just like they were in Prime... Oh, never mind. Never mind. I could have swore they were, but they're not. Whatever. Yeah. Being blocked by it. Being blocked by it. Big crates. I don't know why it is, but it is. And also save stations. Logbook entries are back from Prime 1. And there's our save station, which is the perfect time to end off this episode. So, next time on Metroid Prime Trilogy, specifically Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, we are going to go attend a meeting, actually. And we'll learn what the story is and why we're headed to Planet Norian, essentially. So, see you folks later. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.